guys! Welcome back to my channel. So, for this video, pag-uusapan naman natin is about being a student in Canada. So, ngayon kasama ko yung sister ko kasi she started being a student here in Canada last September 2021. So, siguro first question is, why did you choose to study in Canada?
Actually, I didn't choose. I just have no choice. Because yung CRS score ko is mababa. So hindi ako nabubunot sa express entry poll. So hindi siya pumapasok.
Kasi 'di ba, for express entry, parang everything naman is qualified ka, 'di ba? So,
Yes.
you have the work experience, you have nag-ECA ka na, nag-IELTS ka na, but then after yung ma-compute yung total score mo, parang yung lumalabas na score is
70 something.
370, 380, about that range. Pero, as everyone knows, yung CRS kasi is merong silang score na parang binubunot. So, anyone na nandun sa score na yon and pataas, yun yung nabibigyan nila ng invitation to apply. And then, for the past few years, laging nasa 400
something.
450 pataas yung na bubunot and nabibigyan nila ng ITA. Actually, for 2021, I don't think nagbunot sila for federal skilled workers. So, lahat halos ng nabunot for 2021 is either provincial nominee or Canadian experience class. So, since sobrang baba ng score niya to be, para mabigyan siya nung invitation to apply, so we decided na mag-aral siya dito sa Canada para makapasok siya. So, yung target namin is from being an FSW to Canadian experience class or yung CEC. So, bakit mababa yung CRS score mo considering na meron kang work experience, may ECA ka, and may IELTS?
Medyo masakit tanggapin, pero ang main reason kaya mababa yung score ko is because of my age. Mm-hmm. I'm above 30, which is kahit yun yung naghihilay pababa ng aking score. Actually, di ba nung nag-apply ka before, we almost have the same experience, yung IELTS and yung school. The problem is, below 30 ka, I'm above 30.
Yeah. And kasi yung CRS score, again, it's a combination of different factors. Your age, your work experience, your studies, and your IELTS score. So, ako kasi nakapasok ako sa FSW. That time na nag-apply ako, I was 27.
Yeah.
And as you age, mas bumababa yung parang points nila when it comes to your age. So, best talaga to apply for FSW is if below 30 ka. So, once naging 30 ka na, and as you grow older, bumababa yung CRS score mo because of the age factor. Okay, so, ano naman yung pros and cons of studying in Canada? So, siguro start muna tayo dun sa cons. Ano yung mga cons of studying?
I can say na yung number one cons ng studying is yung dahil sa amount na you have to pay. Mahal mag-aral sa Canada. So you have to prepare your budget. So meron tayong option, right? Yeah. 1 year or 2 years.
Yeah.
So most of the people take 2 years kahit mahal. Kasi yun yung safest pa.
Yeah. So kasi as you know, yung pricing ng education dito sa Canada is different for domestic students versus international students. So, domestic, parang makonsider ka as domestic student, you have to either be a permanent resident or a citizen. And so, other than that, lahat, international students would have to pay yung fee for international students, which is around 13,000 to 20,000 per semester. That
Dependent
is kung
on the
wala kang
course.
co-op. Pag may co-op siya, 20,000 plus for sure per year of study. And then, yung study dito is, for international students, you'll either get yung 1 year or 2 years. So, depende kung, depende kasi yung, so after mo mag-aral ng dito sa Canada, you can get a postgraduate work permit. So, postgraduate work permit is, depende siya dun sa length of study mo here in Canada. So, for 1 year, pag 1 year ka nag-study, you'll get 1 year PGWP. Pag 2 years ka nag-study, you'll get 3 years PGWP.
That's why sinasabi na mas safest spot yung 2 years.
Exactly. Kasi, for you to be able to go through the CEC route, yung requirement is 1 year. At least 1 year of Canadian study.
Yep.
And 1 year of Canadian work experience. So, since yung PGWP mo, kapag 1 year ka na nag-aral, is also just 1 year. So, isipin mo pa, makakakuha ba ka ng job agad?
Super tight ng deadline.
Yeah, after you study. Or, so yung iba, parang they don't want to take that risk. Kaya ang ginagawa nila is 2 years worth of study para meron silang 3 years na PGWP. So, dun sa 3 years na yon, I think that's enough time for people to be able to get a 1 year Canadian work experience.
Tapos, yung pang-second na, I think the cons is yung limited yung hours na you can work. So, for student, super binilin sa akin ng immigration na I can only work 20 hours a week. So, strictly 20 hours, hindi pwede yung kunwari this week, I got only 10 hours of work, magka-carry over siya the next week. No, 20 is 20 sa week lang na yun. So, kung di ka nakapag-20 this week, wala na siya.
I guess yung factor na to is kasi most of the people na gustong maging international students are already working people sa Pinas, di ba? So, parang from having a full-time job na 40 hours, tapos pagdating mo sa Canada, once you study, 20 hours lang yung pwede mong gawin as a student. So, of course, parang hindi lang siya dun sa factor na yung hours mo yung money din. Right?
You have to support yourself.
Yeah, because most of the, parang pag pumunta ka dito as a student, yung cost of living mo, lalo na kung mag-isa ka lang dito, it's not that, parang hindi siya ganon, I mean, mahirap.
Mahirap and mahal.
Mahal. So, how will you sustain yourself kung wala ka talagang, alam mo yan, yung sobrang malaking savings na pwede mong gamitin while you're here. So, paano mo isa-support yung sarili mo knowing na you can only work for 20 hours a week as a student?
And yung pangatlo, I think dapat is i-consider it ng mga nag-apply to student dito is that different yung way ng pagtuturo and way ng study din dito. Kasi usually sa Pinas, we do assignment, we have group works, pero hindi siya ganun ka-demanding.
Yeah.
Dito na-feel ko talaga na parang iilan lang yung subject ko, may sarili kang individual work, meron ka pang group work. Which is usually sa part ko, mas nahihirapan ako sa group work kasi you have to collaborate with other people. Not specifically for katulad mo lang na Pinoy, but other lahi. Which is minsan, doon nagkakaroon ng conflict.
Yeah. Tsaka, I guess part din yun nung magiging conflict din siya dun sa 20 hours a week mo na work na parang time mo na pwede mag-work, di ba? Kasi I think ito yung hindi masyadong alam ng mga Pinoy na gusto mag-study dito. Na inisip nila, parang ilan lang naman yung subjects ko in a month. I mean, in a sem. So, kung tag 1 or 2 hours lang yon, parang ito lang yung, siguro mga 10 hours lang yung study ko in a week. So, ang iniisip nila lagi is, marami akong time.
Oo,
parang kayang-kaya ko yung 20
yun ang
hours.
assumption ko nung first, nung nag-a-apply pa lang ako dito. Pero, kahit nga yung mga kasama kong katulad ko din na Pinoy, is we are really shocked na ganun pala ka-demanding na ang daming assignment na hindi na namin alam paano minsan magka-cram.
Plus the fact na, di ba marami kayong mga classmate ngayon na wala pa dito sa Canada.
Yes.
So, kung may group work kayo, iniisip mo pa yung time zone difference. So, minsan parang nakaschedule ka mag-work, pero yun lang yung time na available yung mga ka-team mo para to discuss your group work. So, ang mangyayari is hindi ka makapasok sa work or either hindi ka
makagawa
ng group work.
Oo, which is usually pag group work, meron kayong contract sa group na, kapag hindi ka kasama sa gumawa ng group na to, your name will not be included.
Yeah.
So, wala kang credit for that.
Exactly. Okay, so ano naman yung pros of studying here in Canada?
I think yung number one na pros is that you'll get your credential. So, okay, yes, we all study na nakapag-aral na tayo sa Pilipinas. We graduated university. Some of us may master's degree. Pero yung having your credential na legitimately galing sa Canada is magbibigay sa'yo ng more chance and kumbaga one step forward sa application mo to Canadian experience or Canadian job.
Yeah, I think na-mention ko din to with my previous vlogs na nagpunta ako dito na I am parang graduate ka sa Philippines, internationally trained ka sa Philippines, pero iba pa rin kasi talaga, parang aminin man natin or hindi, iba pa rin talaga na meron kang credential galing dito mismo sa Canada. Mas mabilis, mas accepted nila, and parang at least, kasi syempre, di ba, familiar sila with how education system works here in Canada.
Yep. Second, you'll get yung chance mo sa CEC. Na syempre, kaya ka rin naman nag-aaral is, aminin na natin, is nakakadagdag siya sa score mo.
Yeah.
So, yun yung second sa...
Yeah. So, as I mentioned kanina, no, kaya siya nag-aral dito is para makapasok siya dun sa Canadian Experience class. So, as I mentioned, 2021, parang lahat ng invitation to apply, in-issue nila lang for provincial nominees and for CEC. So, we don't know, parang dahil sa COVID, ang daming restrictions, minsan okay na, tapos biglang magla-lockdown na naman. So, we never know hanggang kailan magiging, alam mo yun, kailan closed yung Canada or kailan sila ulit magbibigay ng ITA for federal skilled workers. So, at least now, parang nag-start na siya with a student, tapos na siya nung first sem niya, so parang konti na lang, nandun na siya dun sa 1 year na study requirement for CEC, and the next na lang is yung job experience in Canada.
Yes. Which is yung pang-3 na pros ko. Kasi, di ba, after ko mag-study, I'll get the chance na, magkaroon ng Canadian experience talaga. Na Canadian work experience na makapag-work ako 1 year. Na which is, na pwede ko rin after nun, is magagamit ko in my application sa CEC. And, if I wanted to change the job, mayroon na talaga akong concrete experience na nag-work ako sa Canada.
Exactly. So, yun nga, so after mo mag-graduate as an international student, either 1 year or 2 years, then you'll be able to apply for postgraduate work permit. So, ang kagandahan kasi ng postgraduate work permit is, para siyang open work permit, pero specifically ini-issue siya for students na gumraduate dito sa Canada. So, hindi siya katulad ng LMIA na parang locked ka dun sa isang employer. So, kung sino yung nag-issue sa'yo ng LMIA, yun lang yung pwede mong employer hanggang dun sa matapos yung contract mo. And then you never know kung i-renew ka ba niya or hindi. Unlike for PGWP and open work permit, so pwede kang mag-apply sa kahit sinong employer within here in Canada without having to go through all the hassle every time magpapalit ka ng employer. So kung after 1 year, let's say hindi mo nagustuhan yung employer mo or whatever, 6 months, pwede ka magpalit ng employer nang wala ka ng ibang gagawin kasi meron ka ng PGWP.
You can say, thank you, next.
So, I guess one thing to remember kapag gusto mo mag-aral dito sa Canada is hindi siya yung basta-basta na kunyari in demand yung nursing ngayon dito. Sabihin mo na, ay gusto ko mag-aral ng nursing sa Canada. You also have to know na depende din siya kasi on your previous experience or yung previous study mo sa Philippines. Kasi chine-check din yan nung immigration officer once nag-apply ka for a student visa. So, iniisip nila lagi na factor is, parang legitimate ba yung pag-study mo sa Canada? 'Di ba? Kasi, yun nga, alam naman kasi nila na most students here, either kailangan for immigration, ganyan, para lang makakuha sila ng CEC. Although, that is okay, pero kailangan mo pa rin kasing i-justify na para saan ba talaga yung pag-aaral mo? Kasi isipin mo, if you are, let's say, ang background mo is hotel and tourism, whatever, sa Pinas, tapos bigla ka magna-nursing dito, parang, ang sobrang layo, di ba? Sobrang layo. So, paano mo ngayon i-justify na yun gusto mo talaga is to continue your career or advance your career? Kasi yun yung pinakamadaling reason kung bakit gusto mo mag-study, di ba?
Yes.
It's either gusto mong i-advance your career mo or para makapag-advance ka ng career mo, you have to study this na may continuity.
Oo, kasi I think isa sa mga idea natin ng mga Pinoy minsan is you wanted, kapag hindi tayo masaya doon sa work experience mo sa Pinas, is for example, ako IT ako. Parang I'm so stressed, I wanted to change my job. Parang inisip natin kapag pumunta ba ako ng Canada, I can do, bigla na lang ako, I wanted to change to retail, I gusto ko na lang magtimpla ng kape and everything, di ba? Pero when you can do that as your part-time, pero
Part-time job.
yung mag-a-apply ka na mag-aaral is hindi siya kagad na masasabi, mag-change ako to hotel and restaurant or food service kind of courses.
And you have to know na yung unang iniisip ng IO kung bibigyan kayo ng visa is magagamit niya ba tong study na to when that person comes back home or umuwi ka sa Pinas. Diba?
Kasi yun ang expectation nila.
Exactly. So, yung expectation lagi ng IO is, babalik to. Hindi tong taon to magsistay sa Canada. So, kailangan yung explanation nyo kung bakit yun yung course na kinuha nyo, kaya nyo i-justify na ito is makakatulong sa akin pagbalik ko ng Pilipinas. Okay. So, yun muna guys, yung topic natin for today. If you have any other questions about being a student here in Canada or living here in Canada, ano ba yung mga kailangan i-consider pa ng mga students, mga aspiring students here in Canada, let us know in the comment section below para yun yung gagawin namin on our next vlogs. Again, thank you guys for watching and please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you! Bye!